do with your money?
It's in here.
Huh? Oh, it's in there.
Money.
Hello, Daddy.
You think we can
Hi,
take it
Ashley.
and go spend it?
That's my nose.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
What? I'll tell you what we do.
Where'd you pick it?
Uh,
I'll tell you what, let's do.
Sticker.
Let's go to,
Got a price
let's go
tag
to
on your
McDonald's
nose
on your money.
What's that?
You gotta
Huh?
take us to
Your
McDonald's.
That's
take
your
a
hat.
picture.
Hey,
I know.
You don't care, do you?
tell you
Oh,
that.
this is Obi. This is Obi. Yeah.
Well, are we going
I
to
get
McDonald's on your
self-conscious.
money?
Yeah, but not yet. You know what, Mom?
What?
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
And I'm thirsty.
You're always thirsty.
You like sitting on Bonnie's lap, Ashley?
Dawn. I'm out.
Do you like sitting on Bonnie's lap?
My sister's got a film of Ronnie when he was about 2, I guess.
Oh, really?
And he's sitting on a wooden pole, he's patting his foot, and I just love to see it.
Uh-huh.
And Larry,
This
he
is
was
really
there before he
heavy
had
film.
polio.
Yeah.
Would you
They're
hold
having
this
fun.
one?
Hey, Dad,
Yeah, I'll
They
hold
were-
you.
they
Look.
were-
take pictures.
They were the
That was mine.
Yeah.
Daddy, take pictures of
Yeah, you
this.
can do that. We've got some old films. I'd like to do that too. Yeah.
You're awful nervous, Danny.
Yeah, that's
It's
nice.
funny.
Hey, Bumpy.
Yeah, Ralph. You gotta get rid of those bumps in your knee.
Yeah. We're going to have to get rid of that bumps.
Is this a load or what? That's all we have today.
No, that's not him.
Daddy. Ah,
What's the matter? It's like you're-
Roach Bumpy.
Ralph, do you still have that picture of that old dog? Remember that little picture of that old dog we gave you?
Oh, yeah, the old, Duke.
Yeah, Debbie took that, and we had that for years,
Yeah.
and then gave that to you.
I heard
That's a
a
good old dog.
Picture album.
I heard a
Good
thing.
job.
That's a
Oh,
good
yes,
picture.
it was.
You really done a good job of taking that picture. Yeah, that dog's been
This is
getting
really
off good
heavy.
too, though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what he had treed up that tree, but it looked like he had his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like he had his eyes set on that tree. I don't know what it is.
Was he a thoroughbred or something? Was he kind of
Yeah, yeah,
duckling?
he's regular to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tree and walker.
I might have like that.
I killed him by giving him too many shots.
In other words, he walked along trees or what?
Well, that was the breed, Walker breed, you know. And what I did, Danny, I killed him by giving him too many shots for worms.
Did you really?
Yeah, I broke all the heartworms, and I didn't know it. And I gave him one shot, he got feeling so good,
Uh-huh.
I gave him another shot.
Uh-huh.
And I broke all these worm boosters with his heart. So,
I got it.
I really killed one of those dogs.
Shame.
Yeah, he was a good old dog. I thought his name was Blue.
Blue. What's
No,
Bluey?
that was Blue was his name.
Bluey.
You know, he's talking earlier about how long I've known, or you knew me or whatever. How about Sarge? Now, Sarge been around since I was about 9.
And he was around a long time.
Good night.
Old Sarge was an old dog whenever,
Here's the story about Sarge by Ralph.
huh?
I was narrating for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, old Sarge was he was quite a police dog. I never will forget the night this young guy, he's pretty much a thief. We didn't know it at the time. He come down to Mom's,
You talking about potato chip guy?
huh?
You talking about the Go ahead.
That old boy was quite a thief, and he went down to my mother's house while the boys is down at my mom's house. And he asked for gas. Well, the old Sarge was sitting, laying in front of the door.
Sorry, guys, I have to go to bed.
Old Sarge came and growled at him. The old boy said, "Will he bite?" I don't know what the kids told him, but anyway, he didn't trust the dog. The dog got between him and the door. Anyway, they brought him back up to the house. Well, I gave the man a couple gallon gas. He went to Dixon, and I don't know where else he went with that Baker's potato chip truck. But in the meantime, he had stolen a piano, and he'd had it back in the truck at the same time when I gave him the gas. And he took the truck to Dixon, and took it home, took the piano home, and unloaded the darn thing by himself.
By himself?
And the piano, I guess, I don't know how much they weigh. They're pretty doggone heavy.
Bonnie, how much does a piano weigh?
Don't ask me, Daddy. You're trying to
I'd
get me.
say 600-700 pounds. Myself, I mean, I'm just guessing. But anyway, he was a little guy, and he wasn't as big as I am, and by golly, he loaded that thing by himself in that Baker's potato chip truck.
What's the matter?
But anyway, old Sarge, he protected him that night. He growled at him, and he didn't trust old Sarge.
That guy had apparently performed several robberies, I think.
Yeah, he had. His wife, after they caught him with a piano, well, she called the sheriff's department and told him, said, "Hey," he said, "come back up here." He said, "You missed him." Took him down there and showed him the tires and wheels and all that stuff that they'd missed.
What are you doing, Dave?
I'm gonna go and look at Debbie's Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you sit there.
Well, you know what he did? He, this is what I remember about that night. Put your beer back up on there, 'cause he does drink. You know it's empty. It's mine, too. What he did that night was, came up. I don't know where he came from first, but first, Grandpa was in town. He was working at night. And some guy kept knocking at the door, and I had this little Marlin 22, automatic, semi-automatic. And he said, "You're knocking on the door, Grandma. She always keeps your door locked, even in the storm door." She said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, I got a flat tire, Grandma. Close up the curtains." And old Joe, Randy's dog, Randy White, his dog was just barking and growling and carrying on. We get off the porch. We'll let the guy on the porch. After he... He let him on the porch. That dog wouldn't bite anybody. Anyway, she said, load up your gun. And I started loading it up, and she said, "Just put one bullet in. You can ask her about this. Because she said,
She didn't want to tear him up too bad.
you shoot him in the leg. I swear to God. You asked her. She said, you shoot him in the leg, and Joe will bite the other." Well, being a 12-year-old kid, I thought, this is big.
Big stuff.
This big, yeah. I mean, the dog knows, and I know, and we're both getting ready to. So I put one in there, and I didn't cock it back. I put one in with my thumb and let it go like that. And I'm standing there, and she said, "My grandson's in here." And we've got a gun. And she said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, I got a flat tire." And she said, "Well, you go on down there to these, there's a bunch of boys down there, and they'll help you out." That's the last I heard about it. Next time I talked to her, she said, yeah, they fixed his tire for him, and they gave him all kinds of potato chips.
Well, see, I gave him some gas at night. And he gave me a gallon of these Polish sausages. Felt like,
Pretty fair trade then, huh?
Yeah. Hell, a gallon of Polish sausages is in.
A gallon of gas back then, about 45 cents.
Yeah, about 45. Well, not over 45.
Yeah, gas wars back then.
And I'd say 45 cents. And then
That's where you used to be able to stop off at Moreland's, the old cutoff. Almost. Anyway, I came back to the house and Ralph about here visiting, and I told Ralph about it. We went up and apprehended him, and I'll let the sheriff tell you about the rest of it.
Well, we just loaded him in the car and I put him in the front seat by me and put Danny in the back seat with my flashlight, so he was my guard. So we took him into the
It's a big flashlight.
This man has actually killed 7 people. And this is no joke. And this is serious. The man he buried one man under a piece of tin after he shot him. And then after we run the 29 on him, which is a check on his history, he'd come back as 1099. J1 and J2, which is, he has a criminal history of killing people, and he is seriously dangerous. Well, we turned him loose. He hadn't done nothing wrong, but not in my eyes. He had it in his eyes, but I never seen it, and I couldn't do nothing. By hearsay, you got to see it yourself, and all we could do is turn the man loose. Turned him loose, and he's walking up the side of the road. Last one we seen of him, wasn't he?
Going the wrong way, he said he was going.
Right. But he was facing traffic on the right side of the, on the left hand side.
Well, we straightened him out.
Yeah.
But he did, in fact, produce his inmate card.
Yeah, he did.
At the time of his, what you call it? Questioning? No.
Well, we was running
Apprehension.
28 on him, 29 on him, to find out what kind of guy he was.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
We we almost stepped in it, but we slipped out in it.
That's a wrap.
That's it, is it.
Ralph, I got about 5 more minutes of tape on here. You got anything you want to say? I mean, I'd like to keep this forever.
No, I ain't got nothing else to say.
You got any stories you want to tell me? Tell me about the time you went coon hunting with, and a tree almost fell on you.
Well, I can tell you a story about one of some of your relation in Lawrence and I. We went squirrel hunting one time. I was terribly bad about carrying some gas in my pocket to get them squirrels out of the trees back then. And I was awful bad to climb a tree. I climbed a tree one time, and Lawrence, he was on the ground watching it so the squirrel wouldn't run out. I had this little fifth of gas in my pocket. When I got up there, I poured gas in the hole. The squirrel ran out on a limb. Old Lawrence, he'd shoot him. So we dogs treated another squirrel in another hollow tree. And so I poured the gas in the hole. Squirrel never come out. So I said, well, that's funny. I said, they always come out when I pour gas in there. And I poured some more gas in it. It didn't come out. That time I said, oh, I'll fix it. So I lit me a match and I threw it in the tree. About the time I threw it in the tree, the top flew out of the tree and old Ralph slid down the other side. And that was the end of the gas business.
You stopped doing it then, huh?
I stopped doing that. For I felt like I was lucky for that top of that tree went right beside of me. And I could feel the bark flying off that tree as it went down the side of my face. And I said, that's the end of that crap. So,
Well, aside of the gas, I thought you guys were coon hunting one night. I remember something about coon hunting.
no, but I remember something about it.
About a tree falling on a dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, a dog treed a squirrel up a hollow tree and it was dead. So I just got on the other side of the tree and I give it a shove, and I gave this tree a shove, and it started leaning over, and it kept pushing on it, kept pushing on it. Finally, the tree started falling, the dog started running out the end of it, just looking at that tree, and it hit him right in the top of the head, and it killed the darn dog, and I never got the squirrel either. And I just wrecked that whole deal right there.
Can you get Ashley a drink of water, please?
I think we better shut it off, Danny. I think we've said enough. And all these tales have been true.